Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Alicia and on this channel I talk all things luxury, life and fashion, so if you're interested, please stick around. Today's video is a little bit of a milestone because it is actually my first gifted collaboration that I am doing, and I am doing it with Sejoy. So this is a portable water flosser that I was sent, and other than removing the packaging that it came in via post, I actually haven't opened this yet. So we are going to open this together and I'm going to show you everything that's in here. Like any normal person, I do dental care twice a day, so brushing my teeth in the morning and in the evening before bed, and also flossing as well once a day. However, I will be honest, and I am not the best person with maintaining my dental checkups with a dentist, and let's see if this is a little bit of a filler or a alternative to going in person. So first up, we have this. This is the largest component of the water flosser, and that is the main body of it. So this is a really nice lilac color and it looks really pretty and sleek. It is also very shiny and smooth, as you can see. On the back we have the charging port and the cover. So it is a USB rechargeable water flosser, so it isn't battery operated, so in terms of ongoing running costs, this is definitely going to be low. The next item is this little bag. I can actually feel around and I can already tell you that this is going to be a pack of the interchangeable tips. So this water flosser in particular comes with 6 interchangeable tips that you can switch between and install or remove from the main body. So here we have the 6 different tips that you can interchange. I will add a close-up video so you can see them in a little bit more detail because they are a little bit like see-through. So I don't know if it's coming up the best on the camera. The box does have an instruction manual inside, so we're going to take a look and see if they tell us what the different tips are for. Before we look into the instruction manual, I'm going to show you the last item in the box, and that is the charging cable. This goes into your usual USB port, and then this is the USB port that goes into the body itself. I've had a little bit of a read through the instruction manual, so I'm going to break down the body for you. So if you twist off, this comes out. This is the water tank that you will fill with water, and then this is the tube that runs into said water tank. On the back, like I mentioned before, this is covering the rechargeable charging port. Then we have a power on button here and a mode switch button, and this is where the 6 interchangeable tips will go, and this is the button to release it. So I'm going to go through with you guys the purposes of all the different tips that we have here. It is listed on page 7 if you are looking for the English instructions, and we have instructions in a few languages actually, and they are all listed on the front cover. Now, there are only 4 different types of nozzles. For one of the nozzles, you get 3 of them out of the 6, if that makes sense. So we are going to start with what they are calling the standard nozzle. This is the standard nozzle. You get 3 of these, and they are used for normal cleaning, and they advise that you switch these out every 6 months. Moving on, the next nozzle looks like this. It's got a little bit of a white tip on the front of it, and this is called the orthodontic nozzle. So it can be used for either normal cleaning or in between braces. The next nozzle is this one. It is very similar to the one that I just showed you. However, the tip of the nozzle is actually much smaller and much finer. Now, this is called the periodontal pocket nozzle. Now, this is best used for gum cleaning. And finally, the last of the tips. This is definitely the strangest looking one, and it kind of looks a little bit like a spoon, but this is the tongue scraper, and it removes bacteria buildup for a fresher breath. So with the contents of the box explained, I'm actually going to bring you guys into the bathroom with me as I try this for the first time. So it is the next day because I charged this overnight. So we are actually going to try it for the first time together. The first step is actually going to be filling this water tank. So you're gonna twist it and pull it out, and it separates into two pieces, and the water goes in the bottom half. Now I can't find like a line or anything that says max, so I filled her kind of just like halfway just to be safe, and clip her back in, and it's one piece again. Before we do go any further, because my hair is excessively long, I'm going to put her up with a claw clip. Now, like I mentioned before, there's quite a few nozzles to pick from, but I'm just going to use the simplest one. Now, this is the one that you get 3 of. This is really easy to clip in. You don't need to press anything. The button here is to uninstall the nozzle. So you're going to grab the nozzle and just push it in till you hear a little click. So we're going to turn it on with the first button here. Okay, full disclosure, I've just made a mess of my bathroom. So this actually comes out a lot faster than I thought it would. So I'm going to try and film this inside our shower cubicle because I've just drenched our mirrors. So let's relocate again. On second thought, I may have worked out a way to use this in the bathroom sink, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to show you because I will not be talking through it, because once the water kind of starts coming out of this, it doesn't really stop. So I'm gonna just show you how it's done and then try and explain it a little bit at the end. But in essence, you've got 3 lights here, if you can see. Okay, and I will be using it on the bottom of the 3, and this is basically the speed at which the water comes out of this nozzle up here. The minute you press the on button, which is the top button of these 2, it turns on and you end up with a stream of water. I'm basically going to show you that right now. Well, not an easy device to use. Nonetheless, I definitely think it does work. I am a little bit wet. One second. So that's the, I guess, normal standard nozzle. What we're going to do is we're going to press the uninstall button here and pull it out, and then I'm going to show you guys a different head or a different nozzle attachment. Alrighty, so this is the second attachment we're going to try. This one is a lot thinner and it's a finer tip than the first one that we used. It also has a little white plastic nozzle, and this is kind of meant to get into the smaller nooks and crannies. So we're going to do the same thing on the lower of the 3 speeds. I will say, even though they were both on the lower speed, I feel like this water did come out faster, and it's probably because the water's coming out at the same speed, but it's more concentrated because it's a finer like exit, if you guys can understand what I mean, because you have the 2 different nozzles here, and we've got one that's very, very fine. It's probably like a pinhole, and then we've got one that is larger. So the water does feel like it's coming out faster and like harder out of this than this one, even though they're both kind of on the same setting. Now I'm going to try the other 2 heads off camera, and I'm going to actually do it in the shower cubicle and let you guys know if there is a difference to doing it over the sink and over a shower cubicle. But I will see you guys in a little bit. Now that my shower is drenched and I am in a fresh change of clothes, let's talk final first impressions on the water flosser. Now, it was definitely easier to use in the shower because a shower is designed to get wet, and so I wasn't cleaning it up like I was in the first part of the video when I tried it over the sink. Nonetheless, I definitely think I want to be able or confident enough to use this over the sink, because I'm not going to hop in the shower every single time I want to use this. Now, as far as it goes for a water flosser, I don't actually have a point of comparison. I've never actually owned one of these before, so my only comparison is going to be actual dentistry, like when you go to the dentist and you get a mouthwash or a mouth clean, and the biggest difference is accuracy, and that doesn't actually come down to the machine. That comes down to the fact that I'm trying to fire it into my own mouth, and because of that, you're definitely gonna miss things. You're gonna miss little nooks and crannies that you can't get into or you can't like see yourself. I'm gonna try and work this into my regular at-home dental routine. I already floss with like dental floss, so this definitely won't be an everyday thing. This is going to be like 2-3 times a week, but it definitely does not replace visiting an actual dentist, because there's only so much you can do at home and by yourself. So I will probably come back with a little bit of an update for you guys in the future, maybe in 6 months, maybe in 12 months, just to kind of see if I'm even still using this. But I definitely think this is a very good at-home product to have as part of your dental care routine. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. For me, this has been a huge milestone for me on YouTube because it is my first gifted collaboration, and I have enjoyed filming this so much. So if you have any questions, comments or queries, feel free to leave them down below. If not, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Bye!